First day is a 2nd century warlord to have mum and dad ranges to their horses' days to stir up dust and make it
Dip.
look like there's a lot of us, but I forget it just rains so there isn't any dust and the enemy can't clearly see. There's like 20 of us all spread out in a line.
Dip.
Peter, it's 4 in the morning. Come to bed.
Second day is a 2nd century warlord to rob a bunch of kids to start singing the nursery rhyme I carefully crafted to spread misinformation and further my strategic but they change of marriage to be about pooping the enemy. It's ain't misdirected at all. Third day is a 2nd century warlord. I lure my enemy into a narrow valley instead of team of archers to shoot them from the high ground. But there was a fair of all happened on the trail up to the overlook, and they couldn't decide whether to try to shoot it or just go around. And by the time the hawk woke up and left on its own, the enemy had already passed safely below. Fourth day is a 2nd century warlord. You'd have to tone a madam on the side of a gun we want to well. With Putty and the guy he's fighting have really similar names, and it's finally dusty, and I must read the standards and attack the wrong guy.
Dip.
So now we're stuck with this total loser of a liege lord. Because how the fuck do you explain that after a battle?
Dip.
Fifth day is a 2nd century warlord is some sort of wizard one is in the camp. I knows a liege lord wants to execute him for being a wizard, but I convince him to let the wizard stay because I want to do more with the base strategies, and I'm pretty sure having the camp wizard can help with that. After the welcome to the team bank with the wizard steals half the treasury and my liege lord's wife and niece. 6 days the 2nd century warlord, my loser liege lord send me to reinforce the city. He's taken that in the confusion of leaving I forgot to take the token and would have brought us into the city. So my men have to wait outside the city walls for like 8 hours while I ride back to get it. 7 days the 2nd century warlord and my loser liege lord fight him. He joins me in the city. It turns out he's actually a pretty cool guy. He isn't even mad at me for letting the wizard steal his wife. I decide to shoot my shot, but I'm really nervous and keep on stalling because what if I mess up a relationship and by extension jeopardize the security of my man? And eventually he just says goodnight and goes back to his room where an assassin is in the process of setting up to kill him. Today is the 2nd century warlord and my loser liege lord tells me to take defect of his rival Warlord. But when I originally wanted to ally with, find out if he was the one who sent an assassin and why. But my whole way over to the rival warlord, I'm worried that this has something to do with the wizard thing or how I made it last night. Night day is the 2nd century warlord that tried to tactfully ask my fake liege lord if he sent assassin to kill my loser liege lord, and it turns out the idea of using assassin never occurred to him. But now that I've suggested it, he's really into it. In order to save my loser liege lord, I volunteered to be the one to kill him. 10 days the 2nd century warlord. On my way back to my loser liege lord city, I realize I won't be able to call it my men from my fake liege lord until I bring back my loser liege lord's head. This would have been a great thing to think of before I caught myself in this situation. I go back to my loser liege lord and ask him to rescue my men. He tells me that if he could sack my fake liege lord's camp, he already would have. It doesn't change in fact that my men are still trapped as prisoners. Even I go back to my room to solve. 11 days of 2nd century warlord, I find a letter cage pigeon in the rafters of my loser liege lord's room and deduce it belonged to that assassin. Without asking permission or telling my loser liege lord goodbye, I let the pigeon loose and follow ignored. Don't ask what I was doing in my loser liege lord's room, it's not important. 12 days the 2nd century warlord, I disguised myself as a wizard and named to the camp of the coalition leader the pigeon led me to. In the middle of my little sleight of hand performance, I make a contact with the coalition leader second in command. It's the wizard that stole my loser liege lord's wife. After the banquet, I cornered a fake wizard and asked him what the fuck is going on, and he just says, wouldn't you like to know what leads? I don't know what to say to that, so I just let him go. 13th day is a 2nd century warlord. I'm honestly so sick of not knowing what's going on, so I just my wizard costume to passively disguise myself as a woman and break into the women's area to the camp. We're showing off my news. Liege lord's wife is, what she's doing here, and she told me the fake wizard overheard her singing the porn she overheard on the street, not knowing it contains the coalition leader's formation's weaknesses. The fake wizard kidnapped her and assigned an assassin to kill her husband before they figured out the porn's significance. She shares the first couplet with me, but I'm discovering it thrown out before she can share anymore. She doesn't need to. Through a bizarre coincidence of homo both, it's the proof version of my misinformation nursery rhyme. What he day is the 2nd century warlord. I go back when my nose a liege lord him tell him every day. Urging him to know him with my fake liege lord have attacked the coalition leader reporting get a weaknesses in the necessary rhyme. He tells me frankly that he doesn't trust me anymore. I ask him to execute me if that's really true, because I can't bear the lie if I can't protect him and I can't protect my man. He agrees to attack the coalition leader. 15 days a 2nd century warlord. Due to the information in the necessary rhyme, thanks to my nose and liege lord reminding me of the weather conditions multiple times while planning our battle strategy, our relays carries the day. My nose and liege lord gets his white bat. My men tell me that our fake liege lord actually treated him really well and they'd like to stay with him if I don't mind, they do mind. Now that neither the men I love nor the men I love have any use for me, but I don't tell them that. 16 days a 2nd century warlord, I'm preparing to leave to I don't know where. Maybe to try to become a wizard for real. When my dozer liege lord stops me and asks me where I'm going, he says he had hoped I would continue to work as his advisor. I was unaware what was his advisor in the first place, I agree, and he tells me he's truly honored to have me in his service at last. He is known I am a rare and talented man with a strategic intelligence far above his ever since the day you witnessed me dying branches to my horse's tails and 6 inches of mud that couldn't offer the life of him figure out why.